Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. I hope y'all had a awesome Easter. So are y'all doing anything big for April 1st, April Fool's Day? So I just got this hat in the mail. So my attempt with this particular hat, I don't know if you guys watched Porsche's wedding. I remember when Porsche got married to Simon and she had on the white hat, right? She had on this white hat. But the brim was very stiff. The brim was very, very stiff, okay? And it was a huge white hat like this. So that is my attempt on what I'm going to do for this particular hat. When y'all see it again, it is going to expand like this, and I will be able to wear it at a tilted type way. This is the goal and what I'm going for when I make this particular hat. And then of course I'm going to steam the brim to make it, and this one got a wire in it, so that might actually help me out a lot. Yeah, so but I'm going to reshape it, and I want to make that hat like what Porsche had on, okay? So that's what I'm working on today behind the scenes. And I got the stuff for the prom dress. Kind of show y'all a little bit, but I don't want to take all of her stuff out. So this is the applique for her prom dress. So we got the stuff. We're waiting on a couple more things to come, but this is the applique. So if y'all be seeing them beautiful dresses, and y'all, oh my God, I want one of those dresses, and y'all be thinking that this piece is like something that you probably will sew. No, this is a rhinestone applique, and this you have to hand sew it because of all the crystals and stones. So you take this and sew it to the dress. Okay, so her stuff is here. We're waiting on a couple more things, and Mom is into sewing, so she says she wants to help me to put it together. And I'm like, hey, and it's family, I'm not against that. I'm like, okay, not a problem. So I told her, but let me tell you something. When we start this, when I get locked in and loaded, I'm locked in. We're not taking 7 to 8 days to finish this dress, okay? I am going to create the pattern probably by the weekend. So the pieces that we need, the bias piece from the skirt to the big old circle like a mermaid. You know how they doing the dresses now, where this part is sheer, then this part is a pencil skirt, and then the bottom of the dress is a big old circle skirt. So I told her mom, I said, when we do this, when I do it, we gonna put that, the dress is gonna be put together in one day. And she tried on from there, and I told her, Mom, since you want to help, I want you to sew on that bias piece, because that's the longest part. You got to sit down. Ain't no sewing machine doing that. You got to hand do that. You got to hand sew that. So that's the journey that we'll be on. So once you get in the other supplies and the zippers and stuff, because the fabric store I go to, I don't really like the zippers. So once we get all that stuff in, we're going to get started on it, execute that plan. And I told her I want it done. You know, I want it done. I'm not the type that procrastinate on stuff. You know, wedding dresses take a lot longer, but that dress is a simple, you know, I mean, and some people do, they have a lot of orders, so I get it, they can't get it done like that, but it's like, hey, I want to get this done, get it over with, and move on to the next chapter. I want to share some information with you guys. Now, I'm going to use the word allegedly, but I want you guys to do y'all research, okay? But I know they were saying like a lot of stuff, you got to watch what you say, and you got to use the word allegedly, allegedly. Okay, so here in Minnesota, they got this new testing that's going around called My Genetics, okay? My Genetics, right? So what they do, you can go probably, I don't know where they send you, but you will sign up to do the My Genetics, and they do a test study. So when they do this test study can tell that if you prone to cancer, kidney disease, liver disease, colon cancer, hepatitis. It just does all type of testing. So I just read the whole form because I was going to do it. And I started reading, and it was saying, what's the benefits for the participant? There's no benefits for us. Do we pay? We don't pay any money. The healthcare providers provide this data free. You would get a copy of what they found, okay? And they were saying any side effects, any sickness, anything that, happens to you in the case study, they're not liable for it. Meaning that's all on you. Anything happened at any time, you can opt out of the study. So I'm thinking, okay, they just taking blood. I'm thinking it's a one-time deal, but it was a whole bunch of stuff I had to read and consent to. And I'm like, I don't know about this. So I was talking to my girlfriends and other people, and I'm like, when have you known the healthcare business to be so friendly? Like they don't too much give out free stuff. Back in the day when I was living in Illinois, they would have the board of health will come to the public schools and give out free immunization shots to people in certain communities. And they'll send about 20 nurses out there, and the schools be filled because they was doing free immunization shots for your kids. You be in these long lines. That's the only time I've seen the health department or the state step up and do something that was totally free. You be in a long line. But I guess it was trying to get a lot of kids to get their shots, because I guess a lot of people probably didn't have insurance or whatever they think may be. They noticed that a lot of kids wasn't getting immunized. I can't even talk. Was not getting their shots done. So they were seeing a lot of kids not being able to enroll in school because of their immunizations. They wasn't getting the shot. So I'm like, it's got to be something. You wait, because I'm doing this video. You're not going outside now. You got to go. You can hold it. Sit down. Amazon is gone. Okay, he's not out there. So stop it. So, I'm sorry. That's Gino. He know Amazon just came. Come here, stop. Gonna say hi? You need to chill out. And he by the door like want to be going out. Cut it out. So, anyway, I started doing more and more research, and so they were saying there's no benefits for the participants. So I was like, when they use this data, what do they do? So what I found out, and I want you, and I'm gonna exit to Alexa, but we're gonna keep saying allegedly. So what they'll do, they will sell your information to insurance companies. So if you got a pre-existing policy and they find something wrong, they cannot drop you. But if you get ready to apply for insurance or something like that, and then genetically they see these tests, they can drop you, okay? Or if you're going for a job, and some people be functioning addicts, and they could tell that you're using drugs, and they sell that data to the employers. So they saying it's free, but they turn around and sell that data to people that can benefit from it. Who? Insurance companies. Jobs that's hiring people, and people sneaking and turning other people pee and using stuff allegedly. So that's what they do with that data. They sell it. And it can cost you from having a life insurance policy, because they could say, oh, in 10 years, she's known for kidney disease, or she's known to be cancerous, and the insurance company are not going to give you insurance. Or if they tell that you are a recurring addict and you use drugs, the insurance company will drop you if they find out that you are a recurring addict and been in treatments and stuff like that. And that's facts, because it happened to a family member. When they found out that they received treatment, they dropped their life insurance policy. And she was new into it, but they dropped her policy. Said, unfortunately, we found out some things about, your past and alleged drug use. We're not going to be able to, cover you as a client. So she had to go and find a whole nother insurance company. So be careful when we think, when your mama saying nothing in life free. So that's their trick to it. They making money on the back end. Then if it's probably some wealthy rich people that need a bone marrow and all this stuff, they got all your stuff. This person is a match to these billionaire people that need it. There's money in medicine. So be careful with that. So I'm finna ask Alexa, and I hope she could say it, but I know Google said, but y'all look this up for yourself. I gotta say it the right way for her to understand. Alexa, when you do my genetics DNA testing from health partners, do they sell your information to life insurance companies? Okay, she said it, but I don't know if y'all can hear it. I wanted her. Alexa, when you do My Genetics from Health Partners, do they sell...
From partners.org.
Alexa, be quiet. Let me finish. Alexa, when you do the My Genetic testing from Health Partners, do they sell your information to third-party insurance companies and life insurance?
Here's something I found on ShareCare. Some people are concerned that the results of testing for genetic disorders could be used to discriminate against them or their family members. Employers, life insurance, or health insurance companies could use information in a prejudicial way against people who have a high risk for certain disorders. Other people are concerned about privacy issues and believe that test results could be made public.
So y'all see, but when you get a chance, I want y'all to Google it and look it up. If y'all do these genetic testing, and it's free, do they sell your stuff to life insurance, to employers? And y'all heard that, and they're doing that, and they're not telling us that. That's left out of the whole, and they talking about your information is private. No. Yeah, y'all saying that, but they would sell it to the highest bidder. Like, oh, this person worked for me. This person is insured. And I was all gun-ho to do it, but I'm like, if I want to know if it's something wrong with my body, right, I just go to the doctor and say, hey, I'm feeling something. Can you do a test on my kidneys, my liver, my A1C, my white blood cells? You know, you can request these tests, and we'll be covered under the HIPAA law, and we will have the Privacy Act where the medical people then cannot sell our stuff. But if we're doing these case studies for free, it's up for grabs. So I decided I'm not doing that My Genetic testing stuff, because the last thing I need is for me to do that and later or whatever, you know, no. So I'm not interested, but I wanted to make y'all aware of that. Like, anytime something is free, we got to pay attention to why. Why is it free? Then it's talking about all these side effects. Read it. Just act like if you're going to do it. Look at all the side effects. And I'm like, we go get blood drawn every day. So are they taking so much blood from us and we going to be weak? And or once we sign this form, are we opt in every time they send us an email? We need more blood. We need more blood. We need more blood. And I was thinking this probably a one-time deal. You go in there like how they do at the lab. I don't believe so, because it had so many different risks affiliated with that. But knowledge is power. I wanted to inform y'all on that information that I found out. And I wanted y'all to be aware of that, because it shocked the hell out of me when I found that out. And I just want to make y'all aware of behind the scenes. If y'all thought about doing it and I thought it was such a great thing, but come to find out it's not a great thing at all for me. It's a great thing for them, because they selling it. They not doing it for free. They turn around and selling that data to the insurance companies and to the employers, so they can find ways, you know what I mean, to either not cover us or get rid of us in jobs. So please look all this information up, and I'm going to use the word again, allegedly, but do your research. Go to Google, do research, and y'all will find the proof for yourself and go from there. So with that being said, guys, you guys have an awesome Monday, and thanks for watching. Happy Monday. Toodles.